Hey, this is Jeff. Welcome back to Fallout 4 roleplaying with the attack key disabled. Right at the end of the last episode, I got enough experience to level up, and I've been thinking about Mr. Sandman for a while. But at this point, I have like half a dozen settlements under my control, and local leader just makes it so much easier to manage them. When you set up supply lines, the connected settlements share resources, so I'm off someplace upgrading their turrets. I'll never have to run back to Sanctuary Hills because I forgot gears or something. That's partly just me being lazy, but it's also because Nasty Nate thinks drudge work like hauling supplies is for the peasants anyway. So we'll take that. And unless the Triggermen have respawned in the Park Street station or something else interesting happens, I'll meet you back at Vault 114 to get on with finding Nick Valentine. I need to be careful here because falling all the way to the bottom hurts. And companion pathfinding is a lot better in Fallout 4 than it was in Fallout 3 or New Vegas, but Kate might not catch up until after the next loading screen. Or she might just do that. I could think of better ways to impress me there, sweetheart.
Ah, what a rush.
Oh, she's doing drugs again. All right, I think this is the door to the atrium, and Nick's locked in the overseer's office. Yep.
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never...
Skinny's the least of your worries right now, Dino.
What you need?
There's a locked door over there. See if you can get it open for me.
Yep, I've got it. Looks
Hey,
doable.
you!
I'll give it a
I
try.
don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before
Oh,
they
yeah.
realize
I
muscles
love
for
that click.
brains ain't coming
Lock's
back.
open.
Get this door open!
Sorry, pal. My associate just unlocked the door downstairs. I gotta go check it out.
You gotta hack that terminal to open up this door.
If there ain't a pot of gold or nothing in here, I might be back. Well, ain't that interesting?
Haha, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb for an old private eye.
Your secretary said you was hard to miss 'cause of your trench coat. She didn't say nothing about you being a robot.
Told you, I'm a detective. Look, I know the skin and the metal parts ain't comforting, but it's not important right now. The only thing that matters is why you went to all this trouble to cut me loose.
I need you to find someone, but it's complicated. Don't exactly know where they could be or how long they've been gone.
Well, I've done jobs with less. Somehow nice and simple never makes it onto the menu in my world. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
I'll catch up. Got a little looting to do first. If you're not a hoarder, the main thing you want to get in here is the speech bobblehead. Vendors have more caps when you're selling stuff, which seems like it should be the barter bobblehead, but the barter bobblehead gives you better prices for buying and selling. It would be nice if the speech bobblehead gave you a bonus on speech challenges, but it doesn't. In fact, it's kind of weird that they have bobbleheads for the Fallout 3 skills at all, since those skills don't exist in Fallout 4. It's all based on perks, but whatever. Let's go catch up with Nick.
Hold up. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Hey.
Holy crap, I think I just wasted Agent 47.
What the?
Need to take cover and let my action points regenerate.
Not out. I promise I'll only break one of your legs.
Come on, you stupid bastards! Come on!
Well, if you guys got this, I'm gonna do a little looting. If you need me, holla. Hello.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Don't leave anything behind that might be useful.
Kate, sweetheart, would I ever do that?
This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open.
That door can't be opened until you free Nick.
Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
So even if you were inclined to leave him to his fate, you can't get out of the vault unless you rescue him.
Hey! Ah! Blast them.
I'm not touching anything. I don't even know what half this stuff does.
Rats, making me jumpy. Ah, jeez it. There ain't nothing here.
Oh hey, a magazine. Astoundingly Awesome Tales. +5 action points. Cool. I never noticed that one before.
What the?
It's always in one ear and out the other with you.
Time to trade a few things.
Oh, I hate backtracking, so I have a tendency to loot as I go, but when I'm close to my carry limit, I should really wait until I'm at least out of combat before I start picking stuff up. Sea Captain's hat. +2 endurance. The bowler's only +1. Looks like I have a new hat.
Where'd you go? Trying to put you on ice.
If I find you...
Yeah, that's one way to get you
Die already.
I know I just said I shouldn't loot while I'm in combat, but they're upstairs.
Where'd he go? Which one of you lost him, huh?
Oh, right. I almost forgot to put on the Sea Captain's hat. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Right away. Pretty rare and random loot. I mentioned last week that picking locks scores relationship points with Kate. They call it companion affinity in Fallout 4, but it's kind of similar to New Vegas, except there's much more variety in the things that affect it and by how much, and you can actually lose ground if you do things they dislike more often than you do things they like. So this is one of the areas I think they actually improved with Fallout 4. Kate, excuse me? Yeah, they get in the way as often as they ever did, though. Speaking of New Vegas, I never did get it running again on my laptop after the Steam update borked it, but I do have it running on the desktop system I use to edit video. Over encumbered. Was really hoping that with Kate along I could clear out the rest of the vault in one trip, but that's looking less and less likely. And since we dropped through that hole, and there's a plot-related cutscene on the only other way out, this is one of those times when I...
What is it?
Just can't make a quick trip home to unload mid-quest. Don't want to accidentally give her stuff that I might actually need to use. I can give her junk. Oh, Kate can't carry anymore. Wonder if Nick can carry anything. He can become a follower after the quest is complete. I know he can carry things, I just don't know if he can do it right now.
I know you have a case you want solved, but underground and surrounded is not the best place to talk.
Nope. Well, I only have 25 pounds of capacity left and Kate's full, so I might have to resort to my old trick of stashing the excess in a container near the exit and make 2 trips.
Anyone you... What's that? There.
You like old stuff, don't you? Don't see the point. That time's long gone. Never seen him so eager to die.
Damn.
You guys need a hand? Alright, I think that's the last enemy on this level, so it's not the end of the world if I get over encumbered and can't run. Anyway, about my New Vegas install. I copied over my save files, and after some headaches with my load order, Courier Jeff is back in business. So at some point I might do another walkthrough of Coito Ergo Sum to show you the alternate ending. Plus the things I couldn't show you with the character I used in the last one. There's some stuff that's different for male characters, including the romance option that Belthan did finally release, how to get Fiona to clean up her act, how to use the bullet train. Well, I showed a little bit of that in the old walkthrough, but my Courier Jeff saves are in hardcore mode, so the train's a lot more important because you can die of dehydration in the tunnel if you walk. And I should be able to easily beat my high score for magazine sales because I can get anywhere I need to recruit models, and I wouldn't have to kiss the NCR's ass by publishing pro-NCR editorials. So yeah, I think there's plenty there that it wouldn't be redundant to play it again. Well, Kate's chances of picking a lock are dependent on the difficulty. She's pretty reliable with Novice and Advanced, but Master can give her trouble. You can repeat the command if she fails, but that really burns through bobby pins, and I don't have all that many.
This one might be rough. Don't get your hopes up.
Plus, there isn't a jaw-dropping difference in the loot you get from harder locks anyway, so being really persistent would usually just be a matter of quantity rather than quality, and quantity is my biggest problem at the moment.
Ah, so close. Guess I'm getting rusty. Not happening.
Oh well. Alright, we just have a couple more rooms to clear out, and then we can go upstairs and find a place to put everything. There shouldn't be... Well, actually, it doesn't really matter how much excess there is right now, because I'm going to have to stash it all anyway, so... You know, it's weird. If you're over encumbered by 1 pound or 1,000 pounds, it has the same impact on your movement speed.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous.
Okay, good. That means we're almost at the end.
Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side.
Hey!
Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Can stash a bunch of stuff in a container, confront Skinny, and then make a loot run to Sanctuary Hills. Didn't really have you pegged as the computer nerd type there, Kate.
What are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Let's see what I have on here. I need my charisma outfit.
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out?
Yeah, I don't put no stock in Mama Murphy's nonsense. Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, I might just let you go.
Wow. You're a bad boy, ain't you? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
Ow, that hurts. Yeah. Been saving this Deathclaw steak. It'll help me regenerate my action points and health.
Not so much for Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him? Well, the bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days.
I guess I didn't need to...
It'll be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
I'm going to loot Skinny and Darla now, because their outfits aren't unique, but they are kind of uncommon, and if stuff does despawn before I get back, I'd rather lose something I already have a closet full of. And talking about the New Vegas hardcore mode reminded me, the new survival mode for Fallout 4 is in beta. I won't be playing it anytime soon because after the Steam debacle, I configured my firewall to block Steam, which also means no DLC. If they ever release a combined DLC pack on disc, I'll definitely pick it up, but even then, survival mode doesn't sound all that appealing to me. I got the idea for this rule set because the game already sacrificed role-playing for action, and this just smells like another marketing-driven decision, you know. Let's add a feature that'll move product to survival game fans, Well, what about the franchise's diehard RPG fans? Screw them. That's like 7% of the market. I mean, I love action games and shooters, and I was still a little bit disappointed in Fallout 4 for not being a better RPG, but survival isn't really my thing. I wasn't even a big fan of hardcore mode in New Vegas. I'd just feel like a wuss if I turned it off after starting a character with it. Not that there's anything wrong with survival games if you're into that, it's just I play to get a temporary escape from tedious crap like remembering to get a flu shot or stop at the market. So when I'm on my way to save the world and it's like, don't forget to buy bottled water while you're out, to me it's pretty close to crossing the line between immersive and irritating. But hey, millions of people like The Sims, so different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary Ellie sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about a missing person. No trace of where they've gone.
I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Yeah, got some stuff to do. I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
All right, get a big pile of experience. Now let's go dump some loot. Okay, good. We do have a map marker for Vault 114, so we can come to the back door. All right, there's Skinny. Yeah, that must be a scripted event, because Darla isn't here, but everything else still is, so it isn't just like the, time passed and the interior space respawned.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
What exactly do you think I'm expecting in return?
Who knows? Doing your laundry, taking a bullet for you, hauling your gear. What's the difference? I don't think I'm getting through to you. Let me explain what I mean, then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
Well, I got people to do my laundry, but hauling my gear and taking a bullet for me, that's pretty much what I had you on for. So I pretty much got what I was expecting from Tommy.
Yeah, sure. But how long until you decide that he didn't give you enough? That's what I'm wondering. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
All right, that was some of yeah, that was some of Kate's dialogue. That as you score more affinity points, it unlocks new dialogue and eventually like side quests for her and stuff.
Why bother? That's just garbage. I'd toss it.
All right, Nate has a detective in the city who owes him, an increasingly loyal henchman, and an ever-expanding network of settlements that pay him for protection. I think we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.